Hey, welcome in, Mockingbird Lane. You're here first today. Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome in. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Slade Panda. Welcome, welcome. Ugh. Hoopster, hello. Hey, Anna. Hey, March Madness. Welcome, Mitria Raid. Welcome, Mitria Raid. Lovely to see everybody here. Right, looking upwards. We'll get a few more people in here. Hey, DJ. All right, let's hit the Do You Have a Smackdown song. Here we go. Welcome, Mitria Raid. Why are you doing this to me? Come on. She signs on every day for waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that in a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's a MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got a bite. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diana hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diana's got game, and she's hard to read. Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running a show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for the crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jew. With Magus in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diaba delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, look at a runner! A crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one truth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens." So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits wallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diava's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. That is for you, MAGA, especially you, MAGA men, the most emotional big creatures to walk this planet. Oh my God. Bar none. Emotional. Holy moly. Keep hating. We'll keep praying for you. Oh, Sky Daddy doesn't care. Come on up, Shane. Nobody's hating. He said smart people don't like him. Not me. Your dear leader is calling you dumb, not me. Praise Lilith. Come on up, y'all. Come on up, y'all. I don't answer questions from the comment section. If you have a question for me, request on up and ask it. But don't. You probably think the rapture's coming next week too, right?
fucking idiots. The rapture has been coming my whole 53 years I've been on this earth. The rapture's coming every year. When the Bible says you will not know the hour nor you will not know the day or the hour I will be coming back. So if Sky Daddy's coming back, it's not going to be next week. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. I brought my backup account because I know you guys don't know how to request up without a little cheat sheet button there. So I got my little request up there now. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Let's go. Turn up my volume here. The Unique. Did you vote for Trump?
Nope. I just actually wanted to come on. If
you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. All right, Shane, I invited you up. You're not coming up, so you get a mute. You can't just chicken out and stay a coward in the comment section, you fucking pussy. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. You're not even a real Christian. You're a fake Christian. You're a white MAGA Christian. You're not a brown Jesus Christian. You're a fake Christian because you don't even follow your own Bible. Come up here and talk to me, big guy. I know more about your Bible than you do, and I'll smack you down with it every time. I know the Bible backward and forward. I was raised evangelical. I had to memorize it weekly, daily, for school, for church. I was indoctrinated since birth. So there is nothing you can tell me about the Bible that I won't smack you back with it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Let's go. Oh, they're just staying in the comments. Oh, I'm not a Christian anymore. Because of bastards like you who have bastardized the religion. Hypocrite. God drowned babies. He unalived babies. Yeah, not a good guy. But I'm a Democrat and a liberal because I was raised evangelical and I listened. Like, feed the poor. You don't take their SNAP benefits away. Get rid of free lunches for kids in school. Jesus wouldn't do that. So you guys are just modern day hypocrites and not Christian at all because you don't follow his teachings. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Turn the other cheek, not get revenge. Yeah, you guys are not Christians. You are MAGA white Jesus Republicans, not brown Jesus real Christians. Voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I mean, I'm hoping the rapture comes next week. Oh my God. I am hoping the rapture comes next week and takes all these motherfuckers up and they can be out of here. We can bulldoze all their churches and build affordable housing. We can, oh yeah, let them go. Go. Bye. Go.
Adios.
Go. Bye-bye. Adios. Get the fuck out of here. We won't have to worry about any more gun deaths or anything. Let them go. Go. Thank you for the birds. Am I threatening Christians because I want them to go to heaven? That's a threat. You people are so fucking pussies. You want to be oppressed so bad. You want to be oppressed so bad. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Oh my God. So pathetic. And so what? Go, yeah, you guys are all fake Christians. We don't care. I stand what I said. Go. Go.
Shouldn't go into heaven because I don't think they like it. If they're offended, then you say they should go to.
Right?
They don't like heaven.
If you're offended, I'm telling you that I want you to go to heaven. Then
And I think you're a person.
maybe it's not a good place. I don't know. It's so weird. You're like, are you threatening us? Because I said I want the rapture to come and take them away. Please take them all. Please. That's not a threat. Oh my god. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. They're so fucking weird. They want to be oppressed. You're not worth it. Okay? It's a lot less words. I'm too scared. So now you're going to get a mute, you little pussy. Okay? Here you go. Hey, Sherry. They're so scared. You're not worth it. AKA, I'm scared to come up and talk to you because I'm a big fat pussy in the comment section. I just want to come in and be a keyboard abuser, but I don't want to have to use my big words because she's going to smack down my ass because that's what I do every day. Hey, Suki. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Oh, they are chirping in the comments something fierce. But they are such cowards. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Scared of intelligent women. How beta. Absolute chuds. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. America, love it or leave it. Bitch, I'm getting out the first chance I get. Don't you fucking worry about it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Am I on the coward side of TikTok? Because these people are fucking like the biggest cowards. Billy, did you vote for Trump?
Hello, dear. Yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 40 and I am from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. Did you want to respond to background? What did you want to talk about?
I just don't know. You know, it respect the process. Why can't you people just like wait a few years and
You
and
people?
vote again and stuff?
You people?
Yeah. Yes.
What does that mean?
You people. It means you people that hate Trump. I mean.
We can't wait. We can't
I
wait.
mean-
When there's a fascist dictator taking over and doing everything, he meets all 14.
Are you kidding? A fascist dictator?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
He's merely the president of the United States.
Okay,
It
here we
will be
go.
over in a few years, and you
Okay,
can vote
tell
again.
me.
What's the
No,
problem?
nope, that's not what his goal is, by the way. Let's see how many. Hey. Here's the 14 tenets. Okay, first one, powerful and continuing nationalism. All America first, make America great again, America, America, America. Is total nationalism, disdain for human rights.
Nationalism.
Hey,
What's
shut
wrong
your
with loving
fucking.
your country?
Loving your country is not using slogans and flags and all kinds of shit and a military parade for himself and all of this stuff. Nationalism is not pride. Okay, you're mixing up two things. Okay, disdain for human rights, aka kidnapping people off the streets, throwing them into internment camps without due process, like the Gestapo did. Identification of enemies as a unifying cause, aka immigrants, transgender people, anyone who's not white, straight, and Christian. Supremacy of the military, supremacy of the military, rampant sexism. You know, like you call me dear when you come up here. Controlled mass media, pulling people's licenses, getting comedians kicked off because they make, because they, nope, every single, hey, of course you wanted to get dropped. You wanted to get dropped because you used the R slur. Fucking sick motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll keep going. Controlled mass media, trying to control what shows are on and what comedians can say. Obsession with national security. I don't even need an explanation. Religion and government intertwined. Oh, that doesn't need any explanation either. Corporate power protected. Labor power suppressed. Disdain for intellectuals and the arts. You know, like college, theater. Obsession with crime and punishment. Putting troops out into the streets. Yeah. Rampant cronyism and corruption. Everybody on his cabinet are little yes men. And then fraudulent elections. Woo! Yeah, all 14 tenets of fascism Donald Trump meets. So when I say he's a fascist dictator, I'm precisely saying what it is. Maybe I should change this. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Actually, I got rid of the Labrador man. He gone. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. He has been deported. Thank you, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Let's go. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Come on, you Trumpers. Where are you? Now back off, drop. If you voted for Donald Trump, if you are requested to come up and you do not join and you're a Trump voter, you're going to get muted. You're not just going to stay a coward in the comment section. We're here for conversations. Request up. Good afternoon. Deplatforming is necessary. AOC, when Tucker got fired from Fox, nobody is calling. Who wants to be disrespected? Nobody's calling because I don't have a phone number up there. Fucking idiot. Oh, they're so smart on the tube of you. Nobody's calling in. Ha ha ha. I don't have a phone number up there. They're so stupid. Like straight up the dumbest ever. All right, everybody, we have a flash goal. We need 40 heart me's. 40 different people need to send one heart me. If you could help with that flash goal, I sure do appreciate it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. I am looking to talk to you. With over 400 people in here, I know there's Trump voters in here, so what are you waiting for? What you waiting for? Such scared little men. Oh, they're in here chirping in the comments. They're just fucking cowards. Not my fault, they're pussies. Not my fault they're scared of a strong woman. Intelligent, strong, knowledgeable. Oh my God, that's so cute. I've never seen that one. That was adorable. Voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. All right, I need 13 more. Right? Are you not entertained? I'm so glad I'm not her. Okay.
That's fine.
You guys act like it's going to be like, oh my God, I'm devastated. I don't care. I get called every name in the book every single day. I don't care.
That's like nothing.
Like, whatever.
Compared to what you get called.
I know. I get called all kinds of stuff. I don't care. I have to care about you for your opinion to matter. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Andrea says hi, Ava.
Hi.
Where's all the Trumpies? Where's all the little ankle biters? The little dirt eaters. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt. I can't afford groceries. I can't afford my rent. I can't afford my electricity, but I can be a goddamn bigot. Thank you for feeding me dirt. The dirt. Thank you for feeding me dirt. Bigotry is expensive. Yep. Racism is expensive. They vote to lose their house. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a background for that even. Here we go. You guys know I have a background for everything. Trump voters will usher in fascism to avoid socialism because they don't know the definition of either term. Durr. 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 You voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Yeah, like the guy yesterday who took an intro to DEI class. Oh, farmers are definitely looking for some socialism right now. Farmers are looking for some socialism right now. That is for sure. They'd be like, hey, we need some socialism up here. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt.
Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I was like, I took an intro to DEI class. It was mandatory at my college. So I go to his college and I look up for an intro to DEI. And the first thing that pops up says, there are no DEI classes. They're such liars. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. All I have is friendlies. Keep probably accidentally tapping, but. They don't know what DEI is. They don't know what affirmative action is. They don't know what fascism is. They don't know what socialism is. And they definitely don't know what communism is. Like, okay, commie. Like, what's communism? They don't know shit. They're the dumbest fucking people to ever walk this planet. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. There's college football on, so they're probably drinking a few and hitting their dog or their wife.
Oh. Not their dog.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Hey, sister, wife, go get me another burr.
To the game's on.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the gas request. Let's
It's
go.
halftime. Let's go. Make me dinner. It's halftime.
Hey, lady, go make me a sandwich. I'm hungry. Trump men are scared of smart women like me. That's true. Hey, welcome in, everybody. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Make sure everybody does your daily heart me up here. We do have the flash goal. I need 4 more people to do the daily heart me. 4 more people. Yeah, his Wister, his sister wife. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Somebody on YouTube said a person that eats as much string cheese like yourself is more on the side of dumb compared to those that voted for Trump. Because I have string cheese as a snack, that makes me dumber than Trump
She
voters.
does it because it's not crunchy.
The only reason why is because if I eat chips, if I eat anything else, it's gross and you don't want to hear crunch. So there is no sound with string cheese. But they compared me having string cheese as a snack
Also, the pets made me eat.
that's definitely MAGA logic. 150,000% MAGA logic.
Also, Mega. You want to know who name eats it? The dog and cat.
Right. I get a few bites, but the dog and cat get most of it. Wasn't that just an incredible insult?
Incredible worst insult.
String cheese is healthy. Exactly. MAGA. Yeah, that would be the intellect of a disorder.
What the fuck?
Yep, that's the intellect of a Trump supporter. A lot of clowns to eat, I guess. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Girl. Oh, Dog TV over here on the Tubi view says, a snack is 1 pack. Not eating 50 packs is dumb. Stop telling yourself you don't eat that much. Look how big you are. They can't even do a whole sentence. They can't even try to insult me with a whole real coherent sentence.
Also, you
I eat 2 at a time.
most of it goes to the dog.
Oh.
And like
Hey, at least it's comedy gold. Whatever.
And like 50 and like
Oh my God.
70% of it just
Goes to the dog. I know. They want English to be the national language, but they can't even speak it. That's what it sounds like when a MAGA tries something. Biden.
Because they're trying to think of an excuse, so that's why they're stuck.
Yeah.
They're just like,
When they get back into a corner, what happened?
They're like, but,
What about Biden?
they cannot even conjure up
An argument.
an argument, so they just resort to Biden
Oh
Or
my
Obama.
Lord.
or Obama.
I'm not being very nice. Oh, I will never be nice to a fucking MAGA. You guys are a bunch of fascist fucks. No. Just like I wouldn't be nice to a schnazi. No. No. You stand by a president who's shitting all over our Constitution. He's taking our First Amendment away. First Amendment rights away. Oh, no. Mm-mm. No. I didn't make fun of anybody that was disabled. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? When did I make fun of a disabled person? I'm not making fun of disabled. That's how they talk. But that's what their brain does. I didn't use a lisp as a joke either. A lisp. You don't even know what a lisp is. A lisp is when you can't say the S right. Fuck, you guys are stupid. I swear to God. Donald Trump was right. Smart people do not like him. Smart people do not like him. A lisp is not that. You've got to be shitting me. You're making fun of a disabled person by talking with a lisp. I didn't speak with a lisp. You don't know what a lisp is. By me going is not a lisp.
Where's the S? Where's the S?
God, they're so dumb. So fucking dumb. Like mind-numbingly dumb.
You were mocking how they are just like confused on how to get a.
No, they're like that in their sentences. Just writing sentences. I'm not doubling down on my hatred for disabled people. I'm disabled myself. The fuck is wrong with you? I didn't double down on anything. You guys are so fucking sensitive. Talk about goddamn snowflakes. You guys are pathetic. You have selective outrage. We all know that. But Trump mocking an actual disabled reporter, and y'all are like, it's okay. It's okay. It's Trump. He can do that. Yeah. Fuck off. Does this nice lady ever watch herself? You don't think I can see myself while I'm on the live? God, they are so dumb.
Sir, do you mean here?
They're so dumb. She literally just asked me, does this nice lady ever watch herself? I can see myself. Oh my Lord, please, God, help me.
This man is stupid.
No. I don't get Social Security. I never said I got Social Security. I said I have a disability. You see my fucking hands? I don't get Social Security disability, dumb fuck. These people over on Tube of You are wild. They're like, I wonder if Social Security Administration knows about the money you beg for online. Maybe I'll call them and let them know. I don't get Social Security disability, you fucking idiot. I don't get food stamps either. My God.
Because people on the Tube of You can't get banned.
This is so
That's
incredibly
why.
crazy. Like, I'm going to call Social Security Administration. Go ahead.
Sir, do you even know her name?
I don't get it. I don't get Social Security disability. I don't see anything wrong. You don't see anything wrong with my hands? You don't see this big old
Turn
knot
them
right
this
here?
side. Let's turn them this.
You see this side? See my hands? Crooked? I have fucking rheumatoid arthritis, you idiot.
TikTok.
Oh, you see him on TikTok. Okay, Yosemite Sam, how old are you?
I'm 53.
What state did you vote in?
Long enough to know better than your dumbass.
I just said, who did you vote for?
I voted for Donald Trump.
Awesome.
And what state did you vote in?
Mississippi.
Oh, that tracks for sure.
Michigan.
Okay. So what do you think that Trump said that smart people don't like him?
Only Democrats don't like Trump.
I asked you what he said.
What do you mean what he said? If any sense is right, what do you mean?
He said smart people don't like me. So what does that say about you? Did you see the clip? Did you see the clip? He said Smart people don't like me. So what does that say about you?
I don't care what you think or what anybody else. God is my judge. I don't have to answer to you or nobody else.
Then why the hell do you come up here?
You might need to read your Bible more often. Instead of getting on TikTok being a butt.
Honey, you're not a Christian, ma'am. I'm
You're
sorry.
scamming people out of their money.
You're not a Christian, ma'am.
You're scamming people out of their money.
How do I scam people out of their money?
That's what you're doing.
How?
Yeah, you are. You're getting on here talking about Trump.
I said
What
how?
What he do? Why don't you run for president?
I said how? How am I scamming?
Why didn't you run for president? Since you're so damn good.
I don't know how you got it.
Since you're so damn good, why didn't you vote for Trump?
Oh, because I would never vote for a piece of shit like that. And I have better morals and values than Donald Trump
You
displays.
been last. You been like Kamala. You wouldn't make it.
Her name is Kamala. Okay. Jalapeno, do you vote for Trump? She ran away. I didn't disconnect her. I was enjoying it. But Sam, let me just give you a hint, ma'am. Nah, forget it. Mississippi's really low in education. She can't help it. Thank you, Leftist Vet, for the dinosaur. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm scamming you. Oh, no. Jalapeno, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, one of your moderators invited me up.
Oh,
I was
okay.
wondering what for.
Oh, okay. How old are you? What state do you vote in?
Illinois, 50s.
Okay.
So you had mentioned something about Donald Trump mocking
The reporter.
somebody or whatever happened. So in the comment section, I said, well, a lot of liberals, a lot of videos out there with people mocking the Texas campground kids that got swept away by the river.
I've never seen a one. Absolutely not.
Well, of course not. Of course not. Your algorithm's not going to show you that. So
Democrats don't do that. Democrats don't do that. We don't celebrate. We do not celebrate. Hey, I don't allow men to speak over me. Shut your fucking mouth when I'm speaking. That is not true. We were saying that they should have had the warning systems. Just because we say that the reason why the warning systems didn't go off is because the funding for National Weather Service didn't warn them properly ahead of time. It was a travesty, and you are a fucking liar.
look up the videos. I'm not lying.
You are lying.
Look up the videos.
No one is celebrating. We don't celebrate people's death.
I'm not lying. You guys are celebrating.
Nope.
You guys did celebrate.
Nope.
And you're also celebrating
Nope.
Charlie Kirk too.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, you are.
Not a single one of us. Nope.
Look at the videos. They're everywhere. To
Shut.
see.
Hey,
Find them on-
hey, hey,
find them on-
hey, hey,
on Facebook.
hey.
Hey,
Shh. We didn't celebrate anyone's unaliving. We also don't have to mourn him either. Just because we're not mourning does not mean we're celebrating. It means we're not mourning. But it does not mean it's celebrating. Just because we're not mourning doesn't mean we're celebrating. I mourn no one's unaliving, especially gun violence. We have too much of that in this country. But you guys don't give any amount of attention that you've given to CK down in their schools every day. They don't have national memorial services out of fucking football stadiums for all these children being unalived in school.
Do you think we celebrate that?
You guys say thoughts and prayers and move on. You don't do anything else. You won't do anything about gun control. You won't do anything. You go, we get thoughts and prayers and on to the next school.
Well, at
And you
least
don't
we're
care.
mourning a little.
No, you don't care. You don't care because you won't do anything. No, you don't. Every single school shooting is on people that vote Republicans because
Yeah,
Republicans the Republicans will not do anything about gun control because they are beholden by the NRA. So every single unalived child that's been unalived in school is on the hands of Republicans and people who vote for them because you and your party will do nothing. Are you going to talk or are we going to just move on?
I was waiting to be unmuted. But
You've been unmuted. I just sat here and waited for you because I was done.
Every time I unmuted, they would mute me again. So I was just kind of waiting. But yeah, you could look anywhere. You could look on X. You could look on Facebook.
I don't go to X. I don't look on Facebook.
You could find those videos.
It's a cesspool. It's not us.
Celebrating
No,
the kids at the
no,
campground.
no,
Celebrating
no,
Kirk.
no,
Oh, yes.
nope. You're a liar. I'm just going to drop you. You're just lying. I don't allow misinformation and disinformation on my platform, and you are flat out fucking lying. And I am not going to platform you any longer. Thank you. You are lying. That is not true. David, you vote for Trump?
Yes,
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
19th today. I voted for him mainly because of his conservative opinion on AB.
He doesn't have a conservative opinion on AB. AB was done in his first administration. Nothing is being done about AB. Nothing has been added. Nothing has been done. He's never even mentioned it one time on the campaign trail, nor has he mentioned it one time since he's been in office. That is just so fucking stupid. He's not doing anything about AB. It's already done.
Harris said multiple times that she wanted to bring back Roe v. Wade.
Do you have a uterus?
No, what's your point?
Then fuck off. Leave women alone. Leave women alone. You don't have a uterus. It's none of your business. I've had 4 kids. It's none of your business. You don't get to talk.
Do you want me to give you my causal argument based on?
No. Don't have an abortion. There you go, David. You're good. Don't have an abortion. If you don't like abortion, don't have one. That's easy. Hey, Notorious. Mind your business. Don't have one. If you don't like abortion, don't have one. If you don't like gay marriage, don't get gay married. Otherwise, mind your fucking business and leave people alone. Fucking fake Christians are disgusting. Fake Christians are disgusting. They taint the pool for everyone else. Oh, no. Zahir is a friendly. They don't know their own Bible. They do not. David just swallowed. Problem solved. No, I won't debate a 19-year-old chud on uteruses and abortions when you don't fucking have one. If you want to come up and talk about something else, we can dance. I'm not talking about abortion with a 19-year-old boy. If you want to come up and debate any other topic, welcome up, buddy. Welcome up. If you want to come up and talk about your Christian Bible, I will beat you down with that too. Because I know the Bible backward and forward. You are a fake Christian. You're a white Jesus, white MAGA Christian. The Christian I grew up was with a brown Jesus who loved people and didn't judge. So,
first of all, I am black biracial, and second of all, you literally debated somebody.
I asked you if you wanted to come up and actually have a different conversation, but if you're going to come up here and tone police me or try to talk about other conversations I've had or any of those other things, you can fuck off.
Let's talk about something else. The fact that you debated somebody for minutes that they sound like they're in their 90s.
Okay. And you're still going back to somebody else that I talked to. Are you going to come up with a policy, something we can debate other than your fifis?
Why aren't you going to debate me on my AB moral and ethical principles?
All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. And for the last time, you don't have a uterus and you are a man. Fuck off. No uterus, no opinion. Have some fucking 19-year-old little chud up here like, my moral and ethical argument on abortion, but I voted for Donald Trump, who has no ethics and no morals, and is an essayer and a felon, and cheated on his first wife with his second wife, his second wife with his third wife, and his third wife with a corn star. Those ethics and morals, fuck all the way off. Don't come up here with your ethics, immorality, if you voted for that fuck. Chris, David's probably a hoot at parties. So I don't want to hear anything about your morality and ethics if you voted for Trump.
Because Republicans don't have those.
No, Republicans do not have those. They don't have morals or ethics. The sheer audacity of these little 19-year-old chuds is that they think that we owe them an opinion on our bodies. Oh, your morality went out the door with your vote for Trump. 150%. Absolutely zero morality or ethics can you claim.
Yes, hello.
Stormy, how did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
I'm 21 and I voted in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, why do you support DEI?
What's wrong with diversity?
Well, like, why do you support billions of our taxpayer dollars going to gender affirmations?
Hold on. Sir, this is Wendy's. Okay, this DEI has nothing to do with transgender individuals. So you don't know what DEI is.
Oh, trans funding.
You don't know what trans funding is. The federal government does not give money for transgender individuals to have gender affirming care. What in the fuck are you talking about?
Do you have any evidence that supports that?
Do you have any evidence that they give money? The federal government gives money to individuals to get transgender affirming care.
So you're not educated on DEI?
I would like for you to please give me some information. It's your claim that they are funding it. So what you need to do is provide a source that is not DEI, just so you know. It is not DEI. It is not DEI.
You don't even know what it is.
Huh?
Why did you vote on something you don't even know what it is?
I do know what DEI is. You don't know what DEI
You should
is.
not have been able to vote if you don't know politics.
I do know DEI. It's not transgender individuals. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. And also A for accessibility.
It's funded by
Accessibility. Please give me a source where transgender individuals are given federal dollars for their gender affirming care.
Why do I need to give you a source?
Because you can't just do, trust me, bro. This is what they're doing, bro. Go get me a source where the federal government is funding it. Should be very easy if it's happening, right? It should just be a quick Google search, and you should be able to come up and tell me what the source is. It's your claim. It wasn't my claim.
Cisgender people are still receiving care because you're getting your feelings.
Mitria. You're in the box, Mitria.
And you voted for it, I think you should find your own source.
No, you said it. Go ahead, Mitria. This chud, this is his fee-fees because he says, you should find your own source. I didn't make the claim. It doesn't happen. I can't prove a negative. You have to prove to me that it is.
I
ask him. Oh, he laughed.
Oh,
I wanted to ask him where I applied for these surgeries.
right? I'm like, that would be news to transgender people who'd be like, hell yeah, sign my ass up. It's very expensive.
I'd love to know. And if you're still in here, Pee-wee, do us all a favor and keep your mediocrity out of DEI because you don't even know what it is. You can't even define.
He literally comes up here and says, you voted for DEI to fund transgender surgeries. I'm like, what? What? He's like, you shouldn't be allowed to vote if you don't even know what you're voting for. Like, legit, that's all projection because he didn't know shit. Nothing.
So he just made a guess.
So he just made it up. All right, I'll bring you back up if that comes up again. It seems to always come up. They always
Thank you, love.
they love to keep transgender names in their mouths, but never with any actual facts. Oh my Lord Jesus, help us all. If there is a Sky Daddy up there, please can you please fulfill the dreams and the wishes and the hopes of these wayward MAGA cultist Christians and rapture their asses on the 23rd? Amen. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Please take them. Please. I know you want them home with you. I know you want them home with you, and so do we. Please come and take them. Amen. Because then we can bulldoze the churches and make affordable housing. We don't have to worry about gun control. I mean, please get them out of here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Yes, I was making a mockery. Yes, it's exactly. The rapture is supposed to happen on the 23rd. The rapture. Oh, that's true. SA will go down by a lot. If they get all the MAGA Christians out of here, the SA, especially of young people, will go down because all the pastors will be gone, all the clergy, the youth pastors, all the people that, you know, are diddling kids. And yeah, let's go. Go! If you vote for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Grindr may go out of business. That's true. But apparently, Israel is doing a ritual with trumpets and red heifers on the 23rd to hasten the coming or something. I don't know. But sure. But let's go. Go be with God. I don't understand. Trump will somehow fuck up the rapture. I have an appointment on the 23rd. Should I cancel? Oh, the Feast of the Trumpets. Okay. I said they're not listening to their Bible because the Bible that I was raised on said, you will not know the day nor the hour I come back. So with them doing this performative bullshit, I don't know what they're doing. But we already know they don't follow the Bible. They don't read it. And every month, every year. Yeah. My whole life. The rapture's coming. Oh, fuck's sake. Can it just come already? Am I normal? Okay, stop talking, please. Thank you. He'll deport whoever's in charge of the rapture. Well, that's true. Y'all remember I asked a Trump supporter if Jesus came back today, would they deport him? And she said, did he have his papers? I fucking shit you not. I'll never forget it. Never. Never forget it. She's like, well, did he have his papers? Jesus fucking Christ. They really do want the rapture because they really do think they're special. That is true. Did he have his papers? Did he come in the right way? You mean through the clouds? What way did you want him to come? It's so dumb. Oh, so dumb. Through the clouds. He came in the wrong way. I think what we're going through right now, guys, I'm being for real. Oops. I think we're going through a mass religious psychosis. Honestly. I mean, I truly believe that. This is like clinically insane. I mean, this feels like a religious psychosis. A mass religious psychosis. Did you realize that people voted for this change? What change, Craig? What change? Fascism? If you wanted fascism, that's one thing, but what change are you getting that you wanted other than fascism and a dictator? My parents are brainwashed with all this shit too. I get it. Come on, Craig. What change? I vetted you up. Racism for sure, but they've always been racist. Craig, I don't answer questions from the comment section. If you want to come up and ask me questions, I can go over the 14 tenets of fascism and show how Donald Trump has met every single one. But you got to come up in the box. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Did you see the gold statue that they put up of Donald Trump with a Bitcoin in his hand? Y'all go Google the picture. Go Google. Oh no. I invited you up. All you had to do is request. Come on, Craig. I'll Google it later. I just ate, right? Maybe the birds will shit all over it. Yeah. He probably is. I mean, I don't know who put it up, but if you want to be, okay, I'm going to just say it. It makes him look, the statue looks like Fat Elvis. But Trump face. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Oh my Lord. Like any other timeline, this would be just absolutely horrifying, and all you can just do is laugh. It's like living in idiocracy. Patrick, do you vote for Trump?
Yeah, of course.
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
45, Texas.
Okay.
So what do you think about the Paul Pelosi attacker? What do you know about him?
I don't know. That was a long time ago. I don't know. I don't have any thoughts.
Really?
He shouldn't have done it. He was arrested. Didn't he go to jail?
Yeah, he's in jail.
Okay.
But it's been used as an example of right-wing violence, has it not?
Well, it was.
So what do you know about the guy?
He was a far right-wing nutcase, just like you.
How so? I mean, he had a BLM poster in his front yard with LGBT.
Get the fuck out of here. I am not going to let you just sit up here and just fucking lie. What a fucking liar. Absolutely not. You are not going to come up here and do that lying shit. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. That is awful. Right? Bro's admitting to being racist and homophobic at the same time. Oh my word. He was not far left. You're just a liar. You guys are all just fucking liars. That's all you do is lie. That's all you do is lie. Straight fucking lies. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. And an illegal alien. He's still going. Ooh, he is fucking nuts. He is fucking nuts. Oh, he is fucking nuts. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is fucking nuts. Woo! That was nuts. Absolutely not. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no, no. Oh no. You have 0 followers. No. They are such fucking liars. Jesus fucking Christ. Y'all, if you want to help support my mental health, Cash App, Venmo right here, I'm going to need some therapy. Of course it's QAnon. It's all the fucking crazies, man. They're all nuts. Dude, your name is Donald Bigot. You think I'm going to bring you up? Donald Bigot is his username. Yeah, not bringing you up. That doesn't seem like it was going to go very well there for you, pal. Fuck, they're so dumb. I can't prove you wrong when you don't get up here and give me anything to prove you wrong about, because I have no idea what you're talking about, Craig. You fucking pussy. Oh, Ren, thank you for the $5 Venmo, Daily Waste Management Services. Thank you. My Venmos and stuff aren't notifying me that there's something there. I'm so sorry. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Unless you're Craig, who's just a little pussy who's going to stay in the comment section because he's scared of me. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Chop, chop. So pathetic. Right is wrong. Wrong is right. Literally. Everything opposite of family's a crime family when Donald Trump's whole family is actually a crime family. Black is white, white is black. Everything is opposite of reality. Sad, really. You voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I might have to do a restart because I can't get anybody up here. Who's really smart? Are you talking about Trump? He's the dumbest motherfucker we've ever had in the White House, and I thought George Bush was. Oh my Lord. You have got to be shitting me. Smart people don't like me. They're just the dumb ones do. The dumb ones do. He's literally calling you dumb to your face and you're like, yup. You're too dumb to even be offended. You're too dumb to even be offended. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Right, I thought I hated Ronald Reagan too. He's the start of all this. Rebecca, thank you for the $2 Venmo. That guy probably was AI generated pictures of Nancy Pelosi naked cranking off, making that noise you were making earlier. Oh my God. Like they're too dumb to even know that he's insulting them. They're like, yeah. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Or I'm going to do a quick restart because you guys are a bunch of fucking cowards here on this here side of TikTok. Bark. There's somebody with the username Gay MAGA. The fuck? I just read it, Rebecca, unless you said another one. Oh, you did. Challenge, dollar challenge if you're smart and don't like Trump. Okay, she is challenging everyone to send $1 to my Cash App or Venmo if you're smart and you don't like Trump. Cash App, Venmo, Diablo Talks, right here on the blue banner. Dollar challenge if you are smart and you don't like Trump. Send $1 to my Cash App or Venmo. Go. Oh, yes, I was. If you're Gay MAGA, I'm laughing at you. Like, way to vote against your own best interest. Woo-woo. Now, I'm going to do a restart in a minute after this dollar challenge. And not anything else after it? Is it that guy? I know, Emma. I don't get it either. Okay, I thought that was him. Mama Joe, don't demand answers out of me for shit. If you're not going to come up here and have a conversation with me, don't demand answers from me. I don't answer questions from the comment section. Dana, thank you for the. Of course, I'm smart. Sherry Lynn, I'm smart and I don't like Trump. Thank you for the $dollar challenge. Sean, thank you for the $3 don't like Trump challenge. Unbreakable by Design, thank you for the $2 because I hate Trump. And Maui Wise for the $50. This is how much I hate him and how smart I am. Hell yeah, Maui Wise. Thank you, friend. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the $1 challenge, y'all. This is the I am smart and I hate challenge dollar challenge. W to all the gifters. W to all the gifters taking part of the challenge. Let me check my Venmo because nothing is coming through. I have to just keep refreshing because it's not notifying me like it usually does. Smart people don't like Trump. It's the only thing truthful that Trump has ever said out of his mouth. Linda, I'm both smart and I hate Trump challenge. Thank you for the $1, Linda. Thank you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Otherwise, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and I'm going to do a quick restart because this is literally, I can't get anybody up here to talk to me. Clint, thank you for the $2. I loathe Trump. Best challenge ever. I'm smart and I hate Trump. Best challenge yet. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Thanks, Ren. Mama Joe's trying to engage me with her questions, and I'm refusing to engage with her because I'm looking for people to come up on the panel, and I'm not going to answer questions from the comment section. And she's getting very butthurt because I'm not answering her question. Because she doesn't want to come up on the panel. She just wants to chirp in the comment section, and I don't answer questions from the comment section. Oh, you're speaking to someone else in the chat? Oh my God. You don't know how to tag people, that's it. Okay. Definitely does not know how to use TikTok. Allie said, I'm smart. I don't like Trump. I just don't have $1. All right, Craig. You get one more invite, and now you're going to be muted. You cannot chirp in my comment section anymore. Either you get up here with your voice or you move on. Click on the name of the person you want to respond to, and it should respond directly to them, or use the @ when you reply to somebody. Yes, Mama Joe. Click on their comment and then reply to their comment. Otherwise, just look like you're asking a ton of questions to the ether. Hope that helps. Hey, Mama One, how are you? I'm going to do a quick restart. No, you don't have to come up. I just thought you were a Trumper by the questions you were asking. All right, I'm going to have to do a quick restart because there's just nobody. I can't get anybody to come up. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to go, and I'll be right back. Actually, I lied. I'm going to go potty while I have a break. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. All right.
I'll say this, I'm not truly a fan of it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. This should do it. This will make them mad enough, I think. Me and this box fight on a daily basis. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Tap that screen. Let's go. Let's get back on the For You page as quickly as we can. I did have to do a restart. I couldn't get anybody to come up and talk to me for like a long time. So I just had to start over. So hit that guest request button if you voted for Donald Trump. I'm trying to do something to bring in. Yeah, I know it's college football day. They're sitting there drinking, yelling at their wives, hitting them, probably barking for making them a sandwich, all those things. But you know, I got my circle back. All right, hit that guest request if you voted for Trump. Everybody else, just tap that screen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please request up and tell me which your favorite is. Maggot is not mad we won. No, you guys are mad. You guys are raging. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are in here. Sandra, thank you for the $20 for my $1 challenge. This is how much we don't like Trump. Thank you so much. Tilda, thank you for the $5 for the SmackDown Queen. Ren, on behalf of Allie and her smart self. Allie, there was $1 for you. It just now came through. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Appreciate it very much. Hey, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. Let's chat. Let us chat. James, request up. You can ask me questions from in the box. I don't take questions from the comment section. I take comments from the box. So if you want to ask me something, please feel free. You don't want to be shot. What the fuck does that mean? That makes no sense whatsoever. You voted for Donald Trump. If you don't want to get pew-pewed at, then you need to stay away from Republicans and groypers and all those far-right fuckers. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. I put my backup account on the screen for you, so I had a little easy button that you could request up on. Reed, did you vote for Trump?
Thank you for plugging me in. Feels nice. Yep. Yeah, I voted for Trump.
Okay. What state did you vote in? Or how old are you and what state did you vote in?
22, Hawaii.
Oh. That's interesting. Not many people in Hawaii vote for Trump. Yeah, I'm just saying not many people vote for Trump in Hawaii. That's all.
That's unfortunate.
Which one of your ists are your favorite?
Probably, I mean, obviously terrorist, I would say, has no grounds to stand on.
Oh, yes, he absolutely is.
Race.
Actually, if he's kidnapping
Race is
people,
what I would argue.
he's kidnapping people off the streets and throwing them in internment camps without due process. I would think that would be considered a terrorist state, yes.
I would say, ma'am, we respect the different definitions of terrorist. I would
And
say
that very well
racist,
could be.
If you could put that label on pretty much anyone in America right now. So
No.
I don't think that's mutually. You could.
You could if you wanted to, but not on people like me who actually are doing the work to become anti-racist. Because if you're white, especially if you're white and you were born in this country and you went to school in this country, I don't allow men to speak over me. So I'm not going to let someone who's only been an adult for 3 years talk over me. So just be quiet while I'm speaking. If you're born in this country and you are envelopian like me, and you actually have to do the work to become anti-racist, okay? And so then you could probably call racist. Those are Avas. Just take one or two. Don't take a whole handful. So you can't say that about everybody, but yes, I would venture to say if you're white, you probably are.
You were saying at one point you're racist.
We all have, if you were born in this country and you were raised in this country, went to school in this country, our entire country is built on systemic racism. Yes, we're all touched by it. We all have internal biases. We all have that, but you actually have to do the work to not be.
And how did you exhibit that racism, would you say?
I didn't. I'm just saying we all have it inherently in us. Oh, I did. I used to say things. I used to say out of your cotton picking mind until people of color told me that saying cotton picking mind, that's referring to slavery. Like there's a lot of things that I've said based on, I need you to fucking shut your mouth. I was born and raised in the South. So that's something that I've heard my whole life. And so when I said it one time, they're like, nope, that's a microaggression of racism. You shouldn't say that. I'm like, oh, I won't say it again. When you learn better, you know better, you do better. I was raised by a racist family. I was raised in a racist. Can you shut your fucking mouth? He's got to get better makeup for that hand. Oh yeah, another question for you maggots. Oh, I lost my circle. Nope, I'm just waiting for natural selection, baby. Trump has sued people over 4,000 times, right? In his life. Weird how he hasn't filed a single lawsuit over anyone claiming he was involved with Epstein. Things that make you go, He has filed over 4,000 lawsuits, not a single one relating to this. Oh, Black Anime Goddess, you got it, girl. It's because nobody wants Discovery, baby. Because they'd have to give up all the records. And they would be a part of the official court record. Oh, shocker. I know. You guys are naughty. Then for you to want to vote for a kitty didlock is rather disturbing. I think we should all do a class action lawsuit for mental distress. Was my English accent decent? Was it all right? Rebecca, they just came through. Rhonda, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Trump said smart people don't like him. Well, I guess that makes me a genius. Yes. Rebecca, thank you for the dollar. What they don't realize is Trump wears a diaper, so technically their president shits the bed. Morgan, hi. Did you vote for Trump?
He actually did sue New York Times, so you're wrong.
And the suit got tossed. Yesterday.
So he did actually file a lawsuit.
No.
He did,
Did you vote for Trump?
Duh, yeah, obviously. He
Okay.
did also sue
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
37 Virginia.
He sued them for running the story. He didn't sue anyone who is actually involved. So, and that got tossed.
He
Anyway.
sued the New York Times over claiming
Yeah.
he was involved with Epstein. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you should check your facts before you put up little
Yes,
things.
yes, Hagatha, I will.
Good.
I will, Hagatha. I will.
Good. You guys always resort to like mocking people, mocking special needs.
Oh no. I have special needs kids. You will not ever come up into my motherfucking life and lie on me like that because I do not make fun of people. I do not make fun of disabled people. I do not make fun of special. I do not make fun of special needs people. I do not.
You just did.
I did not. When did I do it? When did I do
Are
it?
you kidding me?
Yes.
Did you not go back and listen to yourself?
No, I want you to tell me when. I want you to tell me when and what I said.
You were mocking someone with special needs.
No, I wasn't. Who?
You were.
Who?
You were making fun of Trump and you tried pretending like he was like mentally retarded.
You can't use that word. Fucking idiot. I was mocking Trump supporters. So if you say that you guys are all mentally ill, I guess I agree. Bye, Hagatha. You can't say the R slur. You can't say that. By using the R word she just told on herself. You say mentally challenged. You say something else. You don't say the R slur. Right? Tell me you've never been on a TikTok live before. Fucking Haga. Hillary Clinton was far too kind when she called these a basket of deplorables. Dumpster juice. Dumpster juice. I live in Florida. Middle of the summer. That sludge, that shit that's on the bottom of your trash can after it sits outside all day waiting for the trash cup to come, and that juice that comes out, that's MAGA. Goddamn dumpster juice. Deplorable was way too kind. Yeah, if that rolls off her tongue so easy, she said it before. And the person who actually mocked a disabled person on TV was Donald J. Trump. Why is host living in a red state? Because I was born here. I've lived here all my life. Fuck off, blackface. You're a fucking filthy racist. Get out of here. I wouldn't hire you. I wouldn't work for you. Don't worry. I wouldn't work for a maggot. If I found my employer was a fucking maggot, I would quit. Absolutely not. I would never subject myself to being around your filth all day. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. I do know why, but if you have to come up and ask me, because I don't answer questions from and I do have an answer, but you have to come up. I don't answer questions from the comment section. I invited you up. I'll answer your question, but you have to come up. Come on, Tracy. Oh, I'm definitely considering moving. It's just very complicated. Michael's a friendly. I know Michael. I can't afford California. Woo! California is expensive. Right, I'm needed here to turn Florida blue. That's true too. But I can only say. You can't move because the judge would never give you full custody. You guys are so stupid. Fuck off. Fuck off! Y'all seen that shirt on TikTok? I love it. These people are crazy. I can't move in with Jim. She got a whole house full. Her mom lives there, her son, his girlfriend. they got a whole house full. Yeah, I could buy it at the TikTok shop. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the gas request. I love this sign. Like, how does all of this stupidity lower grocery prices? Oh. Okay, Hill. Oh, Tracy, poor thing. God's girl. You get the mute. I invited you up. You didn't come up, so you don't get to chirp in the comments. Thank you. Dumpster juice a safe word? I think so. Hey, Ava. Chase was stealing them, so I could put them over here so he would stop stealing them.
Okay.
Makes me nauseous. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. You only got a couple more minutes. And has standards at least. It's so expensive to move. So expensive. Tis expensive. Hey, Dustin. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Got a couple more minutes. That's it. Then you're good. Then it's just going to be an echo chamber. Looks like my older brother in the 70s. Wow, they really are scared today, huh? I have seen other creators having trouble getting people up too. I think that's because most people just kind of left MAGA. Like thank you. It's so cute. And now they just have the fucking psychos left. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I can't let you up unless you request because your requests are off, Jeremy. You have to hit the little blue, pink and blue person to the right of your comment section there and request to join. If you voted for Trump, come on up. There you are. Jeremy, you vote for Trump?
Yeah,
All right. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
47 in Maryland.
Maryland? Okay.
No.
How does any of all this stupid shit going on lower your grocery prices?
You're right about that. It isn't. But I mean, I think like all the stuff going on with crying about Jimmy Kimmel is a little goofy too at the same time.
Well, now I mean, but the thing is that's a blatant violation of the First Amendment.
More about that than you did Charlie Kirk.
I care more about school children than Charlie Kirk, so who cares?
Oh, I knew you don't care. You don't care at all.
No, I said I care more about school children that are unalived in school every day.
If you cared about kids, you wouldn't believe in abortions then.
Those aren't kids.
You always got a one-hit answer for adults.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, if you no, let me ask you a question. Can you freeze an embryo to be used later, and it live?
Yes.
Can you freeze a baby and it live?
Yes.
You can freeze it. I can go put my.
Ask Ted Williams. He froze.
No. Be logically consistent, or I'm just going to drop you. You're being intellectually dishonest. No. You know the answer is no. So a zygote, an embryo, is not a child. You don't have a uterus, so stop talking about women. Leave us alone.
So you don't know Ted Williams?
I don't give a fuck about Ted Williams.
Do you know him? Why don't you know him?
He's not going to come back.
You don't know who he is.
He's not going to come back. You can't freeze people, you dumbass.
Do you know him?
What do you want to just move on to something? I don't care about Ted Williams.
That's why I'm not allowed to speak about women's parts. What else do you want to
No,
say
you
about
can't.
virgin voices?
If you don't have a uterus, you don't get a say.
Here's what I want to talk about: health. Why are you so concerned about eating so much?
I'm not concerned.
Like, I get you can grow your own food if you're whining about grocery prices.
Not everybody can. People live in apartments. People don't have property. Not everybody can. That's a privileged thing to say.
You can grow it in dirt, man. You don't need property to grow plants.
If you have an apartment, where would you grow it?
You can grow it in a pot.
Why do you have a black person as your profile picture?
Because that's a trend. That's what I like talking about. How that's
fucking disgusting. That's MAGA. Obsessed with people's genitals. You, sir, need to have your hard drive checked. And don't ever come up talking about children again. Fucking gross. You people are the only ones that are obsessed with genitals. I never think about what's in people's pants. Ever. You guys are all fucking perverts. God, they're so sick. Anyone who still ride with Trump, do not allow them around your children. If you're still rocking with Trump, you are not safe to be around other people's children or even your own. Hey, Ali, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Did I hear that right? Did he just argue Kojak suspension? Is that what he tried?
I don't know. I don't even know who the person was in his background. It was just a black person. So he's obviously not black. So I just asked. I had no idea it was a transgender person.
No, not trans. It's not a transgender thing. It's called the thing he started with is called cryogenic suspension. It was a theory back in like the 80s that you could freeze people. You could freeze people and then like come back in like 100 years.
Oh, I know that's what he was talking about. I think Walt Disney or some or Ted Williams and stuff like that did it, but
a theory about Walt Disney being frozen underneath
it's so stupid.
Cinderella's castle or something. Is the dumbest thing in ever. Is the most sci-fi shit.
Yeah, cryogenics.
It does not scientifically work.
No.
People have tried it. It doesn't work.
They're so
And
dumb.
I can't believe he was arguing that.
I mean, because for abortion, it's like, can you freeze an embryo? Yes. Can you freeze a baby? No. And they're like, yes, you can. I'm like, oh fuck, you can't have an intelligent conversation. I mean, come on.
If your answer is yes to the second thing, you're a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not interested in the dumb.
But
I wouldn't freeze my body to come back ever. Fuck this planet. When I go, just let my ass turn to worm food, okay?
I wouldn't want to see what this planet's like in 100 years, even assuming it's still here.
Just let me fucking go. Don't put me back on this goddamn planet. Right? One time is enough. I'm good. I'm good.
I did have something to say, but I completely forgot what it was. I heard that and was like, is he stupid?
Yes, that was insane.
I can't remember what the original thing I came up for was. I just got overwhelmed with his stupidity.
I know. Right? I don't want eternity anywhere, right? I think my conspiracy theory is, okay, this is my conspiracy theory. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just a theory that I think is funny. I'm not saying it is factual, but I think, I kind of believe that we all unalive during C-19 and we are in hell.
Yeah, I believe that. I could get along with that.
Straight up.
This is just the sickest version of hell.
It feels like it anyway.
But hey, roll on the 23rd when all this ends, hopefully.
Yeah, yes.
There's also that conspiracy theory.
Please go. Please, we're begging you.
If there's anything out there, please take them. We don't want them. Because then we might be able to get some progress.
Absolutely. Let them all go. Supposedly, the 23rd, which I think is what, Tuesday, Wednesday? I gotta look. Hold on.
Wednesday.
Tuesday. Nope, that's October. Hold on. Why is it showing me October when I hit the calendar? That's wild. October. I want September. Oh, no, it is. September 23. September 20. Why is it showing me? It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
So apparently the rapture is supposed to happen.
But like the 8th time this year.
And I'm like, please, if there is a God,
do it, please.
Do it! Right
let us all live
now.
And just take it. We all know they ain't getting into heaven anyway.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, like, please take them. Please. Please come and take them. That way, when they're gone, we can bulldoze all the churches and we can build affordable housing. We don't have to worry about gun violence and our kids getting unalived in school. And it would be bliss if all of these fake ass Christians were gone.
You know what would be kind of funny? And I'm just saying this as like I know there are MAGA in here, don't hate me for saying this, but could you imagine if it happens on that day?
the thing we're waiting for. Can you imagine if it happens on the screen?
Oh, right. And we could get the e-files released.
Freedom.
That would be magical bliss. The children would stop being essayed by all these people in the church. Youth pastors, priests. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think that was everything I had today. I was,
Okay.
It's a lot of stupid today.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Allie. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. Right? Sounds like heaven. Like, bring it down, baby. Bring it down. Bring it down. Right? Everyone, fingers crossed, toes crossed, legs crossed, arms crossed, cross it all. Ken, did you vote for Harris or Trump?
Harris.
Awesome, W's. Go ahead.
I really don't think, personally, there's a way to bring grocery prices back down. Because in the 80s, they went up. The 90s, they went up. 2000, they went up. And what president ever brought them back down?
Well, Kamala actually had a plan for that because she was going to go after them for price gouging. Because when they raised the prices, when we went through the global pandemic and we had worldwide inflation, they raised the prices. And when they brought inflation back down to normal, they kept our prices up here. So they were just price gouging the shit out of us. So Kamala Harris was going to do like a bill that did not allow the companies to price gouge us. They could only maintain a profit or they could only charge us a little bit more than what inflation is or whatever.
Yeah, that would have worked somewhat. But I think also I'm a truck driver. The biggest thing is the cost of diesel. And people don't realize when I started driving trucks, I was paying $1.20 for diesel a gallon. So say I was delivering a Walmart load 10 years ago, I was paying $1.20 for a gallon of diesel.
Sure.
And it cost me $250 to run that load. Now, with diesel being $4 to run that same load, instead of costing me $150, it costs me $500. And what do you think I'm going to do with that offset of the cost of diesel?
You have to pass it on.
I'm going to pass it on to them.
But the problem is they're making record profits. The corporations are making record profits. They don't have to pass it along to us. They just choose to. Instead of it going into their bottom line and eating into their CEO bonuses, they don't have to pass along. But you just can't satisfy the greed.
Nope, there's too much greed. And I'm 54 years old. And I always told, and I raised 4 kids, and I always told them the biggest downfall in this country is going to be money and racism. It's going to destroy this country. And look at it today.
Yep. Greed and racism. Yep.
All right, but
thanks, Ken.
It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Nice talking with you. Anybody can request up now. You can be a Trump voter, Harris voter, no voter, live in a different country. This is the time of day I bring anybody up that wants to come up. Hey, Rolo.
Hey.
I haven't seen you for a while.
It's been a while. I've been busy.
I bet.
Just, busy putting out fires and trying to keep up with all the you know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's been so crazy. It's been
How is it going with immigration law right now? I'm sure it's a fucking nightmare.
Oh, it's nasty. It is nasty. It's vile. It's confusing. It's a nightmare. Every morning we wake up with like new crap, that this administration is pushing forward. And so far there's no end in sight.
I know.
So we just kind of have to keep our noses down, keep fighting, and I don't know.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I know,
It's so
and
bad.
I can't
And,
imagine.
like,
I can't imagine being an immigration attorney right now. It has to be so incredibly difficult. But my offer still stands if you need help doing paralegal or any kind of legal assisting work. If you can have if you need someone remotely. I mean, I know I'm in Florida, but I can do anything you need.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to set things up for growth. I'm probably getting a new office here, a bigger one.
Good.
We'll see how things pan out.
Yeah, just keep me in mind if you would. That's all I ask.
Yeah, no, sure. But the problem is that the racism, blatant racism.
Oh, it's awful.
It's just bleeding into every aspect of the legal system.
Mm-hmm.
Quick story, I just had a jury trial 2 weeks ago. And on voir dire, jury selection, it was the most, I don't know how to describe it. It was it was horrible. It was the worst. And I don't know, I wasn't like surprised. I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised. It's kind of weird, but I mean, there was about close to 60, maybe like 54 that showed up for the jury selection, and I was able to disqualify almost half of them by asking 3 questions. Our first question was whether you could be objective, knowing that my client didn't speak English, right? That was the first one. And right away, I had at least 10 people raise their numbers, saying that if you're in this country, you need to speak the language or get out, and you shouldn't, and they couldn't be objective knowing that. The second one was whether you could be objective, knowing that this was a male Mexican person, who didn't speak the language. I just kind of varied it a little bit. And I just got more people to come out. I had people arguing with the judge. And then the last one was whether you could be objective, knowing that my client may or may not be here illegally, right?
Oof.
And the judge had to stop the voir dire, all this into chambers and saying, "Hey, Mr. Ronald, what are you doing? You're putting these thoughts and prejudicing your own client." I'm like, "No, I'm not. My duty is to take away the people who are prejudiced."
Correct. Or blatant fucking racists.
They already have that in them. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Yep.
And she was afraid that we would probably have to declare a mistrial because there wouldn't be enough people that could go into the jury.
That is so sad.
It was so crazy. It was the prosecutor apologized on behalf of the whole county. The judge was like, "Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do at this point, but it is what it is. So you do you." And obviously I lost it because I was able to, the theory was on point. Everything was great. Everyone thought that this was in the bag, because the prosecution didn't even provide a good, case at all. But what I couldn't weed out was the silent ones, the silent racists.
Exactly. The ones who didn't want to admit it. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that were just there, trying to see by. But I don't know, and I see that all the time. And it's always been like that, and
yeah, but I just don't. It's just so openly, and then now the government is saying that they can racially profile, so they're just looking for brown people.
Oh yeah, one guy, one lady's like, "He's not my peer. This is supposed to be a jury of your peers. He's not my peer because I don't know if he's here legally or not." I'm like, what does that mean? I got one lady to admit that he people who were here unlawfully do not have the right of due process. So he was guilty in her mind.
I hear that all the time on here. I'm like, no, the Constitution still applies to anyone on U.S. soil, including tourists, including undocumented, including quote unquote illegal, like every single person. Which is why when I talk to them, I'm like, why is it okay that they're kidnapping people off the streets, throwing them into these internment camps with no due process? They're like, they don't get due process. I'm like, yes, they do.
They're illegal. It's just a euphemism for some human in their mind.
Correct. That's why I say undocumented. I hate the term illegal because it's dehumanizing.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I see it firsthand. I saw it in that small dinky town of Idaho, and it's so disgusting and disappointing. And you know, the for some reason the judge and the prosecutor were like stunned. You know, and I'm like, Your Honor, I'm an immigration attorney. I see this all the time, and I am just pointing out the obvious because that is my job. And she's like, no, I get it, Mr. Ruano. You know, you do what you gotta do. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I have no idea. You know.
That is awful.
Anyways, I want to come up and like say hi.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Tell a quick story on how the racism right now, when it used to be like taboo to be like openly racist,
Absolutely.
it's now the norm.
Yep.
People go out there full chested. I mean, they were patting each other on the back, you know, tapping their shoulder. You know what I mean? It was like so celebratory what they were saying that you're
So
like,
disgusting.
Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how anyone can get a fair trial. You know,
I don't know how. It's so unconscionable for me, for people to be so hateful. Yeah. Like, it's so hateful. And racism is hateful. It's like, you're no better than me. I'm no better than you. We're all the same. And I'm like, I just don't understand. I mean, the one thing that I am thankful to Donald Trump for is exposing how many awful fucking people we have surrounding us. Like, people that I've known my whole life, people that I grew up with, family. They've all exposed themselves to be awful, horrible people.
Yeah.
Now I know who to avoid.
No, exactly. You know, a lot of people that I had respect for, and now I'm like, wow, that's yeah, good thing. I know who, where to be, where not to be. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's bad, but
It
yeah,
is.
we fight, we vote, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully
We protest with our dollars.
We do everything in our power, you know, to change. And that's it. That's what we can do right now.
If there's any Trump supporters in here, and I know there are still some in here, if anybody wants to come and ask an immigration attorney a question, you can request up and ask Rollo your questions if he's got time. But I have had very difficult time getting anybody in the box today. I don't know if they just can't defend this shit anymore, so they just don't even try. But it's very difficult to get a Trumper up here. Today, at least. I had several yesterday, but today, almost impossible.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wouldn't want to be up here trying to defend the indefensible.
I agree.
This is me. This is me. Some people are still old-chested, you know?
Yeah.
Loving it.
Well, I'm not an immigrant. I'm not a person of color. I'm about as white mayonnaise envelopian, whatever you can possibly get. Like, if I was any whiter, I would be translucent. But I want to say thank you for standing up and still trying to help these people in the face of the unimaginable adversity that you're facing, especially right now. Sander has a question. Come on up, Sander. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of these immigrants, because nobody else wants to stand up for them. But I'm seriously grateful that there's people like you who are trying to help these people. and that you see their humanity and not just their skin color or what language they speak. I know you are, you know, a Hispanic or Latino person yourself, but I still thank you for standing up for them, especially in Iowa. Sander, I invited you up. Where are you? Sander, I invited you up. You said you had a question. I know it can't be easy. I'm sure you have many sleepless nights. I'm sure that you've seen and heard things that are just fucking appalling.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, and I mean, I hear you all. I'm here all the time. You know, listening to your stuff. And yeah, just like people come here and say, you know, these people are illegals. They don't deserve blah 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 blah. That's exactly what's happening in court. They're like, they're illegals.
It's like they're still human beings.
They're guilty in my mind. He's guilty in my mind. You know?
I know them. They're just human beings, and I think it's the inhumanity that really hurts me. Like it's the inhuman. They don't see them as humans. Like when they're like, why do they get to come here? Why do asylum seekers get money? I'm like, because they're fucking humans and they have to eat. Like,
but they don't. You know?
Oh, I know. But I'm just like, even if they, you know, they get temporary, right? Yeah, they get like $12 a day or something to eat. They're like, well, they shouldn't get anything. I'm like, why do they deserve anything? I'm like, because they're humans. They have to eat to sustain life. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why don't they see them as human beings first? That's the part that bothers me the most.
Yeah, no, I mean, they really don't.
And that's sad.
The exact same rhetoric that I hear on TikTok, it's now like on just in regular, you know, it's not just TikTok. That type of mentality has infested all of the U.S. And the interpreters, they were Mexican, right? Obviously U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
And they were livid. They were like in shock. Like, I've never seen this before, you know, and I've been working here for like 20 years or whatever. I'm like, wait, no attorney has come out here and asked the obvious and trying to expose these people, you know?
Right.
That was weird to me that he said that he hadn't seen that in the courtroom before. I was like, that's impossible because all you have to do is pay close attention, you know? The jury pool walked in and I'm like, oh, man. For my client, you know? And
you're like, oh no.
They were demanding that I tell them my client's legal status. And I'm like, no, it's irrelevant.
No, yeah.
You know?
That has nothing to do with it.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's like if you were trying to judge someone for being divorced on a criminal, you know, on a criminal proceeding. It's like, what does that have to do with anything? And they were like demanding, and the judge was just like, this has nothing to do with it. So you're telling me you can't be objective? You can't differentiate legality from criminality?
Okay.
No, we already tell you, Your Honor. I already told you 10 times these people are guilty. You know, I was like, oh.
So Red Dawn, shut up, first of all. Second of all, Red Dawn is saying, well, do you do it all pro bono? Because you're making money off of it. I'm like, he's an attorney. He's a lawyer. That's his job. He's got to feed his family too. He can't take every case pro bono. For him to say that your work isn't valuable or isn't good because you're not doing it all for free is ridiculous.
Well, this was a criminal proceeding. I do immigration, but I also
correct. Right.
Defense. So, you know.
Sanders' question is, my husband's name was changed in kindergarten. What can he do?
Was changed in kindergarten?
I'm assuming your husband is document or is an immigrant. So you're saying his name was changed in kindergarten. What can he do?
I don't know, big question.
I know it's got to have more context for sure. That's why I invited Sandra up so she could ask the question. But
yeah, like,
they're not joining.
Was it,
yeah.
Like, misspelled? Did some lady, you know, teacher just decided to call it whatever they want and that stayed on the records? Like, you know, I I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's my story, and you know, it's as an immigrant, it was just all what was happening there. I saw it in real life, you know, in Technicolor right in front of me, and.
I know what you mean. It's like you're not shocked, but you were surprised, saddened by what you heard.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be shocked either, but it would still just be crushing to see, like, how come you can't look at my client as just a human being? They still deserve due process too. You don't want to throw somebody in jail who doesn't supposed to be here, but that's the problem, is they don't care. They would throw somebody innocent just because they're brown. Badass, you said you had a question for Rollo?
Yeah, thank you for bringing me up. I'm a white woman. I'm 57 years old. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm gay. I now live in Albuquerque. But my question for Rollo is, how many people are actually trying to leave the country right now?
It's in like self-deportations or what?
In general.
If you know, you may not know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's my question.
Like people that want to leave the country, like me, like if I wanted to leave and go to Canada with my kids, do you know what the exodus is?
Is it like mass exodus? Right? I mean, I think at this point. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Rollo. I followed you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, I know there's a lot of self-deportations. A lot of people, because of how things are going, and the rule of law is no longer the standard here in the U.S.
Correct.
So people don't feel safe in the hands of authority.
Correct.
So a lot of them are just self-deporting. They're going home.
I mean, I would. I mean, because people are like, oh, well, look, there's nobody coming across the southern border and immigration's down. I'm like, yeah, because we become a terrorist state. Who the fuck wants to come here just to get kidnapped and sent to El Salvador or something? Or Uganda?
And who wants to be censored?
Yeah. What's interesting is that people are still coming over. They're just not presenting themselves for asylum like they should be. So the administration hasn't stopped immigration.
Right.
What they stopped is
legal immigration.
Orderly
right.
immigration. So now instead of like crossing the border in a group of 100 people in the middle of daylight and walking towards, border patrol to be processed, they're doing it in the middle of the night. They're using the tunnel. They're using, the desert. They're using like all other forms, and they're just giving a lot more money to the cartels. Because now they can charge a premium to like cross you. You guys know this. I mean, that border, there's $1 million tunnels everywhere where they traffic hugs and people and like all these things.
I guess I have one more question, and I appreciate you, Rollo. I appreciate you, Diava. My other question is, can we leave the United States right now? Can anyone leave the United States right now, with or without a passport?
Well, you should always have a passport.
I have a passport. I'm just asking for everyone.
I know that there's people being detained because they're trying to leave, which hasn't really happened before unless you have like felonies or something,
Right.
Okay. But now, even DACA people who are here on a protected status, they're being detained. People who have LPR status, I'm not even recommending that people leave. If they have like a DUI 10 years ago or some kind of like pending charges, I'm like, no, don't go anywhere because, they can deny you entry. They can arrest you. They can do all kinds of stuff, put you in removal. They shouldn't, but things are just very, very, I don't know, nasty right now.
want to thank you. I want to thank you, Rolo. I want to thank you, Diava, for bringing me up. I don't have any more questions, so I'll
Thank
go
you.
ahead and drop. Rolo, keep doing the good work. Diava, keep doing the good work. W's for both of you.
Thank you.
I love you both.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, badass. Yeah, that's the story, you know. And I can't wait till this is over. Hopefully, I started as an attorney the first Trump go around, you know, and that was bad. That was bad. It was horrible 4 years, and then
Because you didn't think it could get worse, did you?
well, you know, when this whole he started to run again, I'm like, the first 4 years was a warm up, people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did only a fraction of what they think they could do, and now with the Supreme Court giving him immunity,
Yep.
and everything, now he's just like, I knew this was gonna happen. They're like, no, he's just doing that because he's gonna like clean up and then give papers to people.
Nope.
And he's gonna do.
Yep. We knew he was going to do. We knew what he was going to be like. Nicholas, are you there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Who did you vote for?
I did vote for Trump.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
I'm 27. I'm from Connecticut.
Okay. Did you have a question for Rolo, or what did you want to come up and talk about?
Well, I kind of joined in late. I didn't hear what you guys were talking about, but I just wanted to join up, and I didn't know if there was like a discussion going on or what the case might have been.
Oh, where did Rolo go? Oh, Rolo, that I just had up in the box, is an immigration attorney.
Okay.
And so we were talking specifically because he had recently had a court trial, because he also does criminal defense, and he had a client, and he was trying to pick a jury, and he was able to eliminate half the jury because half the jury said that they couldn't be unbiased because his client spoke Spanish. So it's just the blatant racism that we're seeing. That's people used to be ashamed and keep their racism hidden, and now everyone is just very freely and gleefully flying their racism hate flag out into the world. So kind of what we were talking about.
So he was representing someone that only spoke Spanish, and he was trying to select a jury, and it was they couldn't find an unbiased jury. Essentially, is that what happened?
He was able to disqualify almost half of the jury pool just by asking 3 questions, and they all had to do about legality, language, speaking English in America, and possible legal status. So with that, people just jumped up and said, yep, in my mind, he's guilty because he's an illegal, and he already committed a crime, and now he's committing more crimes. So he's guilty and needs to get out. So that was the general sentiment. I got people to admit that he wasn't a peer, so he couldn't be judged by a jury of his peers because he wasn't a peer, right? I got another one to admit that people who are here undocumented don't have the right to a fair jury trial. They don't have any rights, so they just need to leave, right? And that was the general sentiment. So I was able to disqualify a lot of people. The problem is I wasn't able to disqualify the people who were quietly racist still, the shy ones.
So what were you essentially fighting for that person? Were you trying to get him citizenship or asylum, or what was?
No, it was a criminal case.
It was a criminal case. He was being charged with some crimes that the state didn't have enough evidence to prove. I mean, they really put on a very bad case, and I destroyed like everything, and clearly it didn't meet the elements of the crime. And if you notice, the jury's supposed to find beyond a reasonable doubt
Correct.
every element of the crime.
Right.
And that just wasn't the case. Any logical person would have said, yeah, no, there is reasonable doubt that he did this. Therefore, you can't find him guilty. But no, I mean, they found him guilty. And
was he like illegal in general, or was it just?
It didn't matter. His status wasn't in question. This was simply about whatever crime he was accused of committing. His legal status wasn't part of the case.
But could you see how that like would cause an issue as far as like
No.
committing a crime, even though you're illegal
No.
in the country?
See, that's the whole point. See, people thought whatever you're thinking right now, that's exactly what they were thinking. And that's why I was able to disqualify the jury, because you can't find someone guilty for something that is unrelated to the crime,
Correct.
right? So what you're thinking is exactly what they were thinking, and that's why they couldn't be in the jury pool. And I was able to, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, Nicholas, do you think that undocumented immigrants, or what you guys call illegal, do you think that they are afforded, they are allowed, or they get due process based on the Constitution?
Yes, they should. I mean, that's what our Constitution says. Yes.
Okay, that's right. Most Trump supporters don't. They're like, nah, they're not here legally. Fuck them. They don't get, but they are covered under the Constitution. So so his status in this country was irrelevant and not part of the crime, which is why that couldn't be and shouldn't be considered. You're supposed to look at the facts of what crime was alleged, and whether he did it or not. His status doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, if you want to be from an unbiased, fair point of view.
Well, that's what a jury should be. Is from an unbiased.
Yes, regardless if it's the most illegal in the country or not. I get what you're saying, but I can see why people would be biased right away. I can see why.
But that's because they're racist.
There's no question that they were, and that's my whole point here. It's like I was able to weed out the openly racists, but the ones that are the quiet racists, the ones that didn't speak out, the ones that flew under the radar, I couldn't weed out, even with my preemptory challenges. This is hard to weed out.
Winning the case?
No, he was convicted.
No, he was convicted without without the state proving the elements of the crime. You have to prove every element of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. That is the standard. That is the duty of the jury, right? And the interpreters, even the prosecutor, he's like, "Oh, Mr. Brown, I want to shake your hand right now because I want to lose this thing, and I may not want to shake your hand later on." I'm like, "All right, buddy, let's do it." I mean, we're friendly with the prosecutors.
Right. There's a burden of proof that has to be met. And unfortunately, you can't take away people's bias that they, like you, Nicholas, I'm not trying to be mean, but like you said the exact same thing his jury did. You're like, well, what was his status? They weren't caring whether he did the crime or not. They just wanted to know if he was here legally or not. And that's an unconscious bias.
Yes, that's fair. But could you see how it's like an issue when someone that's not here legally commits a crime?
No.
And legal here.
No.
That's a problem.
No, because if they commit a crime here, right, it's not an issue. If they commit a crime here and they're convicted of that crime, they have to serve their time in jail and then they're automatically deported. That's already been happening in the United States for decades. That's always been the rule. If they commit a crime here, once they serve their time, they are deported. We've always done that. So when Trump says just deporting criminals, blah, 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 we already deport criminals after they serve their time. He's not doing anything new.
If the crime is deportable.
If the crime is deportable, correct. My bad. Yes. Not every crime is deportable. But crime is crime. And so the jury, considering, should never, ever, ever take anything into account. Okay, let me just tell you, I was on a jury. I was a court reporter for 15 years, so I was on one side of it. I was thrilled to death when I got picked for jury because I wanted to be on the other side. I wanted to hear the deliberations and be part of the deliberations. So I was super excited. So I was on the jury, and the guy came in. He was already currently incarcerated, so he was shackled, hands, feet, everything. And the judge instructed us, you cannot use the fact that he's currently incarcerated into your deliberations because that has nothing to do with the case. Any past crimes, any rap sheet he might have, any of those crimes can't be considered either. The only thing we were allowed to consider were the merits on this one case. That's it. So that's why legal status doesn't matter either. Because you can't consider anything outside of the evidence that's presented to you in that case.
Yeah. And Nicholas, I do want understand what you're saying, right? And that's exactly why I asked the questions I asked, because I knew that people are going to see the interpreter interpreting to my client, and they're going to make very biased assumptions. That he doesn't speak English, and that's true. And a lot of people say, if you're in this country, you gotta speak English, even though we don't have an
official language. Nope.
But they think if you're in the U.S., you have to speak English. Not true, but that's already a bias. And about 10 people jumped out and they're like, yeah, this guy gotta speak English, or why is he even defending his case, And then I asked whether they could be impartial if my client was Mexican, male, young, and had tattoos, right? And again, same thing, well, if he's this, if he's that, we all know what those tattoos mean. In my mind, he's guilty, right? And then the other question was whether they could be impartial if they knew or suspected that my client was here illegally, right?
And they said no. Some of them said no.
No. This guy crossed the border. He's illegal. Now, granted, I never said whether he was legal or not, and it's irrelevant. I didn't have to say it. Now, my client is a juvenile and seeking a juvenile special immigrant visa, right? So he's here. He's not undocumented, and he's working towards becoming legal. But that's not what they were going to assume. They assumed the worst.
Correct.
And I called them out for it. And they're like, yeah, we can't be impartial, right? And that is disgusting because you're judging people for totally unrelated presuppositions, and you're imputing guilt before even listening to the evidence.
Correct.
Yeah, so I could agree with that, and just to speak on both sides in a sense. So you're absolutely right. So I don't care if you speak French, Spanish, English, Chinese, Mandarin. That doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with what the case is going on in that situation in the court. That has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't matter what color of skin you are. Going into that being the jury, that should not factor into anything.
Right.
So I get that, and I would agree with that. But you could also see at the same time that from an outside source, me just being someone that heard what you were telling me about this case, where you can see why are we even wasting taxpayer dollars on someone that wasn't even supposed to be here in the first place?
Because they get
that was exactly one of the arguments.
They get due process. They get due process.
Nicholas, you're spot on. That's exactly one of the arguments that one of the people says, why are we even wasting tax dollars? This guy's not even supposed to be here. But again, they're making that or a special juvenile visa. You are here legally. You're here until you go through the due process.
In this case,
right?
You committed a crime, right? That's why you were.
Wait, again, see, you are conflating his legal status with committing a crime. So there was a crime that was alleged, right? He didn't commit it. I mean, I know the facts of the case. He didn't do it. He was there with the people, and he wasn't part of it. So the facts were very obvious that they couldn't place him at the scene. They couldn't meet all the elements beyond a reasonable doubt. A reasonable jury.
But he still lost because of the bias.
He still lost because people saw him as an illegal, and they still convicted him.
Well, that's where I can see both sides. So, coming from an outside perspective, I wouldn't. It's weird.
You would have been stricken from the jury too, Nicholas.
No, what I'm saying, if you just factor in the whole case in general, whether you're illegal or you are legal, regardless, coming from a jury aspect, I could see why you would never want to even factor in the fact that someone was illegal. I get that, but it does kind of play a sense, though. Can you see how?
Only to a racist.
No, that's my whole point.
Only to a racist.
No, it's not about being racist.
Yes, it is. 100%.
It is 100% about racism.
100% about racism.
Prejudice. Let's say you're not racist, but you're prejudiced. Let's say, I don't care. Like you just said, I don't care about the language, the color, and everything. But he wasn't supposed to be here because we're paying tax dollars, and now we're trying to do this, right?
Correct.
That is either prejudice, because now you're prejudicing him based on the factors that have nothing to do with the case in hand. So now you made an argument that it may not be racist, it is still prejudice, because you are presuming that he doesn't have the right to waste tax people's people's dollars.
Exactly.
And that was one of the exact arguments that one of the jurors presenting. And right at that time, I said, Your Honor, I move to dismiss, right? Because again, you're factoring things that shouldn't be factored in.
So he does have the right, like initially, like if you were to, come to our country illegally, you still have the right to due process. But this is a separate case in itself. It's not due process. It's something that was.
No.
What do you think due process is?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Yep, that's what I was going to ask you too.
Due process is the fact, like, so if you come into the United States and you want to be documented, and whether you're seeking asylum or you cross the border, wherever the case might be, hopefully it's through the gate of entry. Due process gives you the ability and the right, because like you said, regardless of what your ethnicity is or whatever the case might be, if you're coming to the United States, you have that right. So you're going to be presented in front of a judge.
That's vetting. That's vetting somebody. Due process is literally the opportunity to face your accuser. Like if you've been accused of, like Nicholas, if I said you stole my purse, Nicholas, you're like, no, I didn't. So you would get due process. You would get your day in court to go before a judge and prove that you didn't steal my purse. Yes. That's due process. So if they're being accused of being in this country illegally, they have the opportunity to go through it to a judge and present their case of, no, I'm an asylum seeker. Here's what I've done, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with this kid. He might have been accused of shoplifting. He took something from a store. Every single time you are accused of something, you have the right to have your quote unquote day in court and go before a jury. You have to prove, and then I would have to prove you stole my purse or prove that guy stole it. That's due process. Every single time, even if you're accused 100 times, you get 100 due processes. Do I have that right in layman's terms, Orlo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just to expound on that, due process, you can't confuse by like filling out applications, and then going to like a court hearing and everything. That is due process. But a lot of people think, well, they have to go through the due process to come into this country. So they're using the word due process erroneously, right? Because that's not due process.
Correct.
Due process is every time that you're accused of anything, or anytime you lose you're going to lose life, liberty, right, or property, under any circumstance, then you have the rights of due process, and that's the situation here. So this guy was accused of a crime unrelated to his immigration entry or status or anything, and therefore you get busted, you get arrested, and then you have to go to a court hearing. And he chose to go to trial because it's like, look, I didn't do it. They can't prove that I did it. I wasn't there. They can't place me there. There's no witnesses. There's nothing. I want to take this to trial because I just didn't do it. So I have to do what the client wants. We took it to trial. And I'm like, you know what? It's got a pretty good chance of winning because the state can't prove anything beyond.
Yeah, so I would agree with that. So, like, obviously, like, you heard my opinion on what I said earlier, but I do see what you're saying, like, as far as the fact that regardless if they're illegal in the country and whatever the crime that he was accused for, that should never be an aspect of what the jury should know. The fact that they even knew that he was illegal, or they...
Hold on.
They didn't know.
The jury did not know. My whole point was to draw out assumptions in people who are biased. That's what you do in jury selection, right? For example, if your client is tattooed, then you have to ask people if they have prejudices or if you have bad experiences with people who have tattoos.
Correct.
Right? Some people hate tattoos and they think that all people who have tattoos
are thugs or whatever. Yeah.
Are bad.
Bad, right.
Or criminals. Right? So you have to weed out those people with prejudices in order to have a more fair jury trial. So the same thing I had to do with my client. He didn't speak English. He had an interpreter. He was brown, Mexican dude, young, with tattoos. Right? So people will make certain assumptions
before you keep going about my client. Did the jury know that he was legal of his status or no?
No.
They did not.
No.
So
I did not tell them.
They still came to that conclusion not knowing that he was...
They assumed it, apparently.
So So yeah, so that's where I could understand what you're saying then. So they didn't know that he was illegal in the country,
And he wasn't illegal, by the way.
but they took it that into aspect of their decision essentially.
I mean,
they didn't know that for sure. They didn't know that as a fact. They just assumed it.
because if you would have listened to the evidence,
Right.
and you were an objective person, you would have said,
There's
there is no way that the state was successful in proving each element of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. They didn't have video, they didn't have pictures, they didn't have testimony. Even the victim, you know, I flat out asked him, hey, did you see my client do this? No. I'm like, do you know that my client did this? No, I don't. Then what are you saying? Oh, because we got in a fight earlier. So he probably did it. Okay.
So in his case, would you be able to appeal that, or was he just automatically deported?
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be deported. It's still, you know, we still have to go to sentencing. We still have to do a lot of things. And he might forfeit, you know, his visa. I mean, it's going to get complicated for sure. And, you know,
But
we take one step.
do it technically, right? Like if
You can, well, to appeal it, you have to have certain grounds to appeal. But what's going to be my appeal? Oh, Your Honor,
I think the jury was biased.
Racist.
Yeah.
These people were secretly racist, so you know we can come up with a fair trial.
Yeah.
What evidence do I have of that?
Yeah.
You know?
No judge is gonna, you know,
Yeah.
make grounds.
When you appeal something, it's either has to be like appeal of like the law, right? So the law wasn't applied correctly, or yeah, I mean, there's certain ways of doing it, but I mean, once they were in there, how do I prove to the judge, to anybody, that
Right.
the people that were left are like racist? You know?
You couldn't prove that unless you had them, you know, something with them saying it was because of, it has to be a legal reason to appeal. It can't be because you think they were biased or prejudiced. You have to have a legal reason to appeal.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, right? Because you shouldn't conflate people's legal status with any crime that they are accused of committing. That's just, it should go against all of our American values.
100%.
That's fair. I would agree with that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It was for me. I mean, like I was telling Java, I wasn't shocked, but
Surprised. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, dang. I wasn't surprised. I mean,
Do you think a lot of cases like that, or in general, or?
I mean, I'm a defense attorney, so and I speak Spanish, so probably like 90% of my client base speaks Spanish.
Do you have
also an immigration.
Do you have a better understanding of due process now, Nicholas?
Oh, I do. I saw
Okay.
both perspectives, and I feel some common ground, and I would agree with you guys. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's why I asked those questions, because I knew that people in general under this climate feel a certain way about immigrants and due process. And this is exactly what I was doing. I was trying to get this guy due process that was unbiased, you know, a jury of his peers. And it was so obvious that people were just not willing to play ball. They had convicted him.
In their mind before they ever heard the evidence. Yeah.
I admire that. Honestly, that like must be like I wouldn't say fun, but like you must like love what you do though. Like
It's rewarding. I'm sure it's rewarding.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, I help attorneys become attorneys so they can make money. I became an attorney because I'm an immigrant, and growing up, I understood the value of knowing your rights, understanding the law, and then helping people. Right. So.
Same. I'm a registered nurse, so I take care of people all the time. So I can.
There you go. There you go. So that's my story, man.
Yeah. Anything else, Nicholas?
No, I mean that was very educational. I had a great time talking with you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something else to talk about, but.
Well, I got to end my live, so that's why I was asking if there's anything else, because I go from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Because I have 2 kids I have to go feed dinner to.
Let's whip up some mac and cheese and some chicken nuggets.
That works.
But thanks for being respectful with Nicholas. Thank you for listening. And thank you for, you can come back anytime. You're a respectful young man. I'd like to talk to you maybe on other topics that maybe we can come to some agreement on perhaps, because you're a young man. I think that there's hope for younger people who might have voted for Trump thinking one thing, but they're getting another. So I go live every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. So you're welcome to come back anytime.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I am very open-minded, and I may have voted for Trump, but I do disagree with a lot of things that he has done. So don't get that misconstrued.
Yeah, I'd love for you to come back and talk again one of these days about it, maybe a different topic, because, yeah, I think the open mind is good. A lot of Trump supporters do not have an open mind, so I love talking ones that have open minds.
I agree. There's a lot of very disrespectful Trump supporters.
I get most of them. Especially the misogynists, because the guys think they're going to come up here and school me, but I'm very, very smart. I'm very, very knowledgeable. I'm not tooting my own horn, but they think they can just come up and railroad me and just be like really ugly and like, I'm going to go teach this woman a thing or two. So I get a lot of the crazies, but especially the ones that are super misogynistic.
Yeah, they tend to be very loud. They don't listen.
Yes, they do.
That's what I found.
Well, come back anytime, Nicholas. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Nicholas.
Bye.
Well, thank you, Deva. I gotta go to my child's game.
Yeah, I gotta go. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rolo, for coming in. I know this wasn't my normal friendly time where I bring up friendlies, but when Rolo's here, we have a chance to ask attorneys questions, especially with all the stuff that's going on. I think it's good to use when he has the time to be able to ask questions. And I think that was a perfect conversation because I don't think a lot of people know what due process is.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's evidenced by my jury pool.
Exactly. But thank you, Rolo. I really appreciate you. Come back whenever you have some time and we'll maybe take some more questions or have you come up and talk to Trumpers and try to get them to understand some more. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes, the loves, the taps, the gifts, just the cash apps, the Venmos, but just more importantly, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, spending your Saturday with me. I thought it was a great live. And when you have subject matter experts and people that are in the trenches doing the things, I think it's important to utilize their expertise to answer questions and talk to people. So thank you guys so much for always being here. Thank you for being so loyal and being here with me every day. I couldn't do this every day without you. So I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern and we'll do it all over again. Love you guys. Have a good night. Mwah. All right, YouTube. I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. and we'll do it all over again. See you later. Even my haters. Why can't I leave?